everybody, and welcome back to the Entertainment Esquire. Today we'll be discussing celebrity lawsuits in the context of the Super Bowl and Not Like Us. Let's get started. So everyone, I'm sure at this point, has seen the 2025 Super Bowl where the Eagles won, and Kendrick's unforgettable performance, whether you liked it or not. I'm here to break down legally how this performance impacts Drake's lawsuit. So if you recall, Drake's lawsuit actually doesn't have Kendrick named as a defendant. So Kendrick was able to freely perform without being too concerned. But if you recall, his complaint specifically said the Not Like Us song that the record label allowed to move forward damaged him in terms of economic harm, in terms of the song being promoted illegally and played. Also, physically, his home was supposedly bombarded. His security guard was shot because of this song. Just the emotional distress that's come with this song, accusing him of being a pedophile and dealing with minors, has just destroyed him. And so here we have this Super Bowl performance where Kendrick comes along and he says, okay, well, we're now going to perform the song, but we're not going to perform the song in its entirety. So if you recall, he did perform the song, but he did not say pedophile. He left that out. Now, as it relates to Kendrick's performance and how he conveniently left out pedophile but left in A minor, that was done strategically. Because if you outright continue to call someone a pedophile, that is defamation, especially if they can prove that it's false, that they don't have sexual relationships with children. So I think Kendrick was being safe. Like, I'm going to do the song. I'm not going to be, silenced artistically with my song, but I am going to use me specifically calling him a pedophile out because I don't want to get dragged into this lawsuit. But interesting enough, he left in A minor, which again is a metaphor, but it doesn't directly call him a pedophile. So if you're wondering why A minor was left in and pedophile was taken out, because A minor can be read so many different ways. He says he's probably singing in A minor. A minor is a level of vocal sound, right? So it could be argued that that's what he was meaning, not the metaphor of A minor being related to pedophilia. So because it would be left to interpretation, it was easier to leave A minor in and take pedophile out. Hence why Kendrick was able to get away with performing the song. So Drake's claim to damages in his lawsuit and how it relates to the Super Bowl performance. Drake can claim the record label, again, allowing this song to even be performed at the Super Bowl. It's just an extension of the song being promoted to harm his reputation, to harm his artist sales, because people will continue to take Kendrick's side and this song will continue to be promoted more than his actual music. So that's the economic harm. But then in terms of the reputation harm, the song still continues to call him a pedophile. And the whole audience at the Super Bowl literally said A minor, which again is a dig or a metaphor for pedophilia. So his damages claim continues to grow. If he actually wins this lawsuit, this Super Bowl performance will definitely be added to his damages. So we shall see if it actually is a successful claim. Let's now talk about the legal and political symbolism that was shown throughout the Super Bowl performance with the Not Like Us song. So you had Uncle Sam, played brilliantly by Samuel L. Jackson, who's really more like an Uncle Tom, which symbolizes the person that kind of agrees with white America and perpetuates what it wants to do. You then have the symbolism of the game controller, showing that life is like a game and the Super Bowl is a game. But really, it's the game of life and the political game and the current state of politics that we're in. It's like a game. You then have him line up his dancers like the flag as you see here. And at one point it's divided. It's purposely a divided flag because right now we have a lot of America on opposite ends of opinion. And then he even has his dancers in a prison yard at one point with a sign warning going the wrong way, as again very symbolic of where we are in the state of criminal justice reform and minorities and DEI and just how the country is dealing with these various topics. He then brings it back to Uncle Sam, aka Samuel L. Jackson, saying that, you know, the game is not played with a lot of noise and protests. The game is played with calmness and quietness. And so he decides to change it up and brings on SZA, who slows it down and plays a nice slow love song. And so Uncle Sam, aka Samuel L. Jackson, says, yes, that's how the game is played. Don't protest, go along with everything as we want it, and be calm. And so again, it's interesting that it goes like that, because then Kendrick comes in and decides to still perform the Not Like Us song, which is essentially a protest song. It's a diss song, but it's also a protest song to the rest of America that you're not like us. Speaking of Black Power and Black America. And so he performs the song anyway. He has Serena, who is one of Drake's exes, do the Crip Walk as a way of dissidence and protest as well. And then you also have it end with the sign "Game Over," which is symbolic of the actual game and perhaps his diss with Drake. This has been the Entertainment Esquire. Thank you for watching. You can find me on all my social media handles at The Entertainment ESQ and on YouTube at The Entertainment Esquire. Take care, everyone.